The most important thing when you're interviewing a job is you cannot bluff. You need to know that magazine inside out.
Research is vital. So you've got to make sure your CV really stands out.
The best thing you can do when you're being interviewed for a job is to be passionate about the magazine.
Ensure that you're actively listening, you're not slouching.
Always make good eye contact with the person who's interviewing you. Just fizz with energy and knowledge for the subject. Just be full of enthusiasm and positive energy.
You need to have ideas of things that would sit perfectly in that magazine.
To ace the job interview, you have to be looking smart.
If you're going for an interview with a surfing magazine, don't go in wearing a suit.
So I'd recommend for girls something like cigarette pants and a blazer, and for guys, never wear jeans, but always wear an iron shirt, some smart trousers and some brogues.
And then give a really good handshake. That is deeply important and most people don't.
Many a time I've had a floppy, wet fish handshake and immediately you think, no chance.
Don't wipe it before you shake hands. I know it's well meant, but it doesn't look very good and they might not want to shake your hand after that.
Body language wise, make sure that you don't shake your leg frantically or tapping on the table.
Don't just over smile with the mouth, because that turns it into a rictus and that looks in animal terms as though you're about to kill somebody.
There are just so many wrong turns that they could make, really, and they could come in and sit there and yawn. That has been known to happen.
I would advise people to think big and think about all the possibilities that might be asked of you.
Don't forget the person who's interviewing you's name or get the name wrong. I was called Dave recently.
People have come in, sat in front of me and not knowing the product, asked me questions about the product. I've even interviewed people who've actually got the name of the magazine wrong.
Also expressions such as kind of holding the back of the neck, touching the nose. They're all things that say maybe you're not feeling very comfortable, that you may even be lying.
If you go for an interview with heat and you're criticising Mark Frith and Lucy Cave, who invented celebrity journalism, I think you're in a bad place. You shouldn't be doing that.
In terms of a negative experience, I'd say that coming out of it shaking and worrying and having no idea what you said over the last of the 2 hours.
First thing that was said to me was, did you know you'd made 2 spelling mistakes in your job application?
They threw in right into the middle of it, where do you see the future of the magazine in 5 years' time? I think I said up.
I had a job interview once, and it was a really hot day, and I put panty liners under my armpits because I thought that would stop the sweat. And so during the job interview, a panty pad fell out of my shirt.
My worst interview was my first interview for Empire. It was one of those situations where they throwing loads of questions at you. There was a good cop, bad cop, and they asked me, what do you think of the internet? And I said, oh, it'll never catch on, it's a passing fad.